Hello and good afternoon, everybody. My name is Shiva Shrivastava, and I work with IAMSCUS as the head of department. And today I'm going to be the host of this orientation session for all of you guys. So before we can proceed ahead with this orientation session, I want all of you, if you can acknowledge that you all are able to hear my voice and see my screen in the chat box, please. We have Biju, Divya, Laiba, Nisha, Shreya, Tejaswini, Vishesh. You all are able to hear my voice? Perfect. Thank you so much, Shreya and Tejaswini. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, everybody, for acknowledging. Great. So let's quickly start with the agenda of this today's orientation session. At this point of time, we are 9. There may be a possibility that we are expecting few more guys in the session. They will join later. Okay. So without wasting much of the time, guys, let's start with the agenda of this today's orientation session so that we all should be onto the same page and we will be able to get maximum value out of this particular session that we are conducting today, right? So let's understand that what all things we are going to learn in this session today and how exactly I will be answering to your queries and all. Let me create it for you. So number one part that I will be discussing with you all, that is introduction to content writing, or maybe the overview to the content writing domain. Okay. So here I will be discussing about what is content writing, why there is so much of requirement of a content writer, the evolution of content writing and all. Everything I will be discussing with you in detail so that at least you all should be aware about that in which direction you all are going ahead. Second portion that I will be discussing right after the introduction of content writing, that is the importance of content writing. Nowadays, every other company is asking for a content writer. Everybody is talking about content writing, content creation, content marketing. Why there is so much of demand into the industry, and what exactly is the meaning of content in all of these domains? We will be having a detailed discussion about the requirement of a content writer. You all should be clear that if you're going for a specific domain for your future, for the freelance opportunities, then what kind of market it is. We need to understand that part. So in the second phase of it, we will be discussing about it. Next part that I will be discussing with you all, that is know your two sources of income. Now, this is something which is very important for everyone, that we all are planning to go for a specific training program. We always have some sort of, I would say, returns expected from a specific domain. So content writing will have lots of earning potential for you guys. I will be discussing about two earning potential for you. And these two earning potential is going to be the next part that I will be discussing about. That is a full-time job into content writing and the freelance opportunities into content writing. Everybody is talking about job and freelance opportunities, but how exactly we will be getting these opportunities, nobody is clearing this part. I'll make sure before ending of this session, all of these sections I will be clearing for you all. And last portion that I will be discussing after doing this complete discussion, that is related to overview of IIM Skills training program. So what exactly IIM Skills offers as an institution, why IIM Skills is actually ranking as the #1 institute in the market over the last 9 years, what we have delivered, more than 20,000 students, those who have done the course with us, what exactly these guys are doing, you will be getting, or you will be getting to meet these all of these guys in the today's orientation session. Okay. And at the end of the session, guys, once this overall part is done, there will be a Q&A round. Anyways, we will be doing a Q&A round between the session as well, because at this point of time, I guess we are 12 people in this particular demo session. So in between the session as well, I will be asking all of you guys so many questions. I have an expectation that you all will participate with me. It should not be a case that only one person is talking and rest all are listening. We want this session to be more interactive. So during the session, if you will have any questions, ask your questions, and I'll make sure before answering of all of your queries, this session will not be over. right? So this is all something what I will make sure. And one more thing, guys, I will try to make this particular session as easy in terms of understanding for you as possible, so that because there are a lot of guys, those who all are absolutely new to this particular domain. So I will make sure that I'm giving this presentation in a way where easily you all will be able to understand the overall things that I'm going to explain with for you all. Okay. So let's move ahead. And by the way, guys, this open Q&A round, how exactly we will be going ahead. In the initial 40 minutes, I'll try to complete overall part that I am trying to share with you all, guys. Okay. And in the last 20 minutes of the remaining session, I will be giving you all access to unmute yourself and you can ask your questions verbally in case if you wanted to ask. So I'm starting this particular demo session, orientation session for you guys with one question, that is, what is content writing? So before we can get into the depth of this particular section, I wanted to understand from all you all that, okay, what do you know about content writing? Please let me know about it. So I want everybody, those who are attending this session with me, what do you understand by content writing? If you all can let me know in the chat box, please. And I'm not expecting that, okay, you all will be giving the exact or right answer to me. That is not something what I'm expecting. But I wanted to understand that, okay, the audience, those who are attending this session with me, what kind of audience I have with me. So everybody, those who are attending session with me, Arya, Biju, Chandrakala, Divya, Laiba, what do you understand by content writing? Write down in the chat box, please. Nisha, we have Sabpreet Kaur, we have Shreya, Shruti, Tanya, Tejaswini, and Vishesh. What do you understand by content writing? Simply, mention about your understanding towards content. What is content writing? Anybody? We have 14 people in the group. I have my first answer. And it's a request to everybody, guys, please participate. Whenever I am asking some questions, you all should participate so that we both should be onto the same page and we all, can actually relate with each other. So number one answer that I have got from Divya, that is writing an overview of a particular topic. All right, that makes sense. Second answer from Tejaswini, that is basically writing content for businesses for promotional marketing or even educational purpose. Okay, that makes sense. From Shreya, I have got an answer. In my point of view, content writing is the written your own language on any topic. Okay, writing or written. Okay, fine, that makes sense. Chandrakala says, my idea is to start blogging and writing articles for a particular, okay, particular genre. Okay, fine. Shruti, I have with me, content writing is the process of creating and publishing written content for a variety of purpose. That makes sense, Shruti. Arya says, sir, maybe the method of expressing our views about certain topics in an online platform. Okay. So Preet says content writing invites people to join some event. Okay, that makes sense. Moreover, everybody have some sort of understanding about content writing. I'm reading the last answer, guys, and after that, I will be answering to this particular portion in the simplest way to all of you. Okay. So Laiva says it's the article writing, for example, SEO writing. Okay. Biju says communicating information. All right, everybody. Now you can stop writing. Let me answer to you all that, okay, what is content writing? Okay, now pay attention to your screen. Moreover, everybody has answered in a good way, but I wanted to make it more specific towards what I'm trying to share with you. So I'll just explain you this part with an example. So what we do in our daily life, we consume internet. Okay, and when we are consuming internet, so when we are looking at our mobile screen or maybe our desktop screen, what exactly we are looking at? Let's understand that part. We are looking at only four things on our screen. What all these four things are? Number one, you see what? Text on your screen. Number 2, we are looking at videos. Number 3, we are looking at images. And number 4, we are listening to the voice messages. I'll make a note here as well, guys, for all of you, okay? So that we all should be onto the same page. I asked a question, that is, what is content writing? This was my question. Moreover, everybody has answered to it. But in response to that, what I am saying, we have text plus videos plus images plus voice messages. Now, when we look at overall these four things, we call it as overall content. So what we are consuming exactly? We are consuming what? Content. Okay. It may be a text related content. It may be a video related content. It may be a image related content, or maybe a voice related content. But we are actually consuming content. That is the main part. Now, out of these four sections that I have mentioned in front of you, text, images, videos, and voice messages, what do you think? What type of content has the dominancy in the market? Let's validate that part. So when we are saying out of these parts, which type of content has the dominancy in the market, my straight answer on this question will be answer number 1, that is text. Text is something that has the dominancy in the market. Now, why, Shiva, you are saying text has the dominancy? Let me tell you that part as well. Now, whenever we are opening any website, let's take an example of a website called Amazon. Moreover, everybody is friendly with Amazon. Now, let's say we are at Amazon's website. Now, pay attention, guys. This is the home page of Amazon. What exactly you are looking at overall this Amazon page? Please pay attention to this. If I will scroll down, what you will see only two things mainly, that is images. Here you can see images, and under that you can see the text form of it, okay? You see images and then text. Only these two things are there. If you will scroll down more, there may be a possibility you might find a video, but at this point of time, you are looking at what? Only two things, that is text and images. So text is all over the place, you are able to find out, okay? Sometimes when you are looking at these videos, what we do whenever a company is actually drafting a video, designing a video, what is happening? A company always prepare a video script. I will write it down here, okay, so that it should be clear to you all. So whenever a company shoots a video, they always have a video script first of all, okay? And when the video script is ready, after that only the company will give you the, I would say, responsibility of perform onto a particular character. A person will perform their role and the overall part will become a video. Now the simple question is, this script part is something that comes under writing, that is text portion. So without video script, a video cannot be shooted, right? So for a video, we need what? We need text. So once again, video also led by text. That is second part. Third part, if I may tell you, when you are looking at images, over to those images, there are small quotations, small messages are always written. Now, these small quotations or small messages are the results of what? Text part. So once again, the image itself is not explaining you the message of it. We anyways have to take the help from the text portion. So once again, in the images part as well, text is being used. So what I am trying to say, in the text portion, in the video portion, in the images portion, text is all over the places. It is always into the use. Now the simple part is, who is writing text? If you will look at IIM Skills website, this is the website of IIM Skills. This overall part that you are looking at on your screen in the form of text, who have written this text? Now the simple answer is a person who can write text as per the industry standard have written this text, and this person is called content writer. So in simple words, anything that you see on your screen, in the form of text is the result of what? Writing, content writing. And a content writer has written that particular portion. And in all over the forms of content, you need text. So content writers is always into the picture. This is what is content writing. I will also talk about different forms of writing, but at this point of time, just to make it simple for you all, this is what content writing is. It may be an article, it may be a blog. These all are the types of writing. I'll talk about it later. But as of now, what is content writing? I hope everybody is clear. If you can acknowledge in the chat box, please, guys. Everybody, if it is clear to everyone that what is content writing, you can simply mention yes or you can mention clear so that I can move to the next portion. And slowly and gradually, guys, I will be moving into the in-depth or depth of to this particular content portion. Okay, so that we all should be onto the same page. Great, great. Thank you, everybody. Those who are acknowledging, I hope everybody is able to relate with it. Thank you. Thank you so much, Arya, Laiba, Chandrakala. Thank you. Thank you so much for confirming. Now let me move to the next section, that why content writing is actually there in the market, why there is so much of demand of a content writing. So we have answered this first portion, that is what is content writing. Let's move to the next section, that is over the last 2 years, if I may give you a comparison between us, between for now and before, I would say pandemic, how exactly content writing came into the picture. Let's have a fair idea on that part. Okay. If I may ask to each one of you that before pandemic, I'm talking about before March 2020, because 20th of March 2020 was the day when the first lockdown in India got announced. But prior to 2020, how many of you were so friendly with the term called content writing? How many of you had heard about this term before? Before 2020, I'm asking about. If you all can acknowledge, were you so friendly with the term called content writing, content editing by that time? You can type yes, no, maybe. Right, 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 Sapri. Thank you so much, Chandrakala, for answering. We were all not so friendly with the term called content writing. The reason behind that was before, right, Divya? So before pandemic, we all were actually engaged into the offline activities, into the traditional marketing methods we were using at that point of time. For an example, our main business was, we had a business, a customer used to come to us. They always, ask us to show the product. And once the product is as per the demand of a person, the person used to pay to us. And this is how we were doing the business at that point of time. Okay. But what happened when this pandemic situation came into the picture, all of a sudden, we all were into the trouble. Now, what happened by that time? When the lockdown got announced, the whole market got closed by that time. And when the whole market got closed, for us, our whole business got closed. Why? Because we were only into offline section and we were unable to run any of our businesses. So what happened due to that? Our income went zero. And this was the time duration when we all were finding ourselves into a threat that if these situations, the lockdown situations is going to be there for next 3 to 4 more months, how will we survive? So this was the question, what came in front of us. Okay. But at the same time, we found that there are some companies which are still doing good and they were able to run their business without any disturbance. And these companies, I'm just taking you an example of, let's say, for an example, Amazon, Myntra, Flipkart. These were the online platforms which were still doing their business. They were still running their business even after the pandemic situation or during the pandemic situation. The main reason for their survival was that they were not using offline methods to do their businesses. They were purely into the online domain. Internet was anyways working in that time period, and they were able to sell their services by sitting back to their home only. And this is the time when we all realized that digital portion is something which is a very useful tool if we are able to use it. And slowly and gradually, what happened when the pandemic got over, and a lot of us, we started shifting to the digital platforms from traditional marketing to digital marketing. Okay. So what happened? A lot of people started reaching out or listing down their product at Amazon. They started selling their product at Amazon. A lot of people started reaching out to a web developer, and they started asking them to make a website for them. And when we are asking a web developer to make a website for us, by that time, a web developer mentioned that I'm ready to make a website for you. But over to that website, I need to publish your offerings. The way you can see, every website has an offering, the way we have mentioned about our services, images are there, text are there, sometimes videos and all. So the web developer was asking us to provide that content to the person so that the video editor or the web developer can actually make a website of yours, and I would say publish your content over there, right? So this was the situation when we realized that if we have to shift onto the digital platform, we need a person who can write good content for us, the person who can help us to, I would say, you know offer our services to the digital industry, to the digital world. And this is how content writers came into the picture. All of a sudden, people started demanding content writers. And post pandemic, what happened for all of us, because we were into the traditional zone, then our market was open all the time, whether it's a lockdown or non lockdown time period. Our businesses was open and our income was also 100%. This all became possible only because we finally now using internet as a medium to survive our businesses, to run our businesses. This is how content writing came into the picture. But still, how exactly it is so meaningful for a company that they are desperately finding a person who can write content for them? Why there is so much of importance of content? I'll give you one basic example. We are actually sitting in the year of 2024. Nobody is there in this particular demo session who is not consuming internet. Now there may be a possibility some of you are watching so many videos. It may be on YouTube, it may be on Instagram. Okay. So now when you are consuming internet, what exactly you are looking at? You are looking at so many videos created by different creators. You are reading at so many articles or blogs written by a lot of, I would say, content writers. So now what is the purpose of these creators who all are creating videos for you or making, I would say, articles for you? The main reason behind that is these creators are actually trying to create that engagement with you, so that a person is trying to pitch some services to you through their content, maybe in the form of video, maybe in the form of a text. When you are consuming that particular content, maybe in the form of a text or a video, at the back of your mind, always a decision making process you start. Okay. And if you like the quality of a particular content, you would love to become a subscriber of a company. Okay. So this all digital activities that you are looking at, this is only because of one reason, that every company wants to create their name in your mind so that you are a person who can become a subscriber for them. Okay. And this is how this overall digital industry is booming at this point of time. And that is the reason why there is so much of requirement of a content writer in today's time. Okay. So this is how content writing came into the picture. But when content writing came into the picture, I again have another question to everybody. Okay. And this is something which is one of the really important part of this demo session, what I'm leading for you. What expectation a company will have from you? Or let's say I will ask this question in a different way. Why do you think a company needs a content writer. What is the objective of a company? Why will they hire you? Now, we all are able to understand the importance of content writing and the demand for content writing. Now, next portion is, let's say if a company is hiring you, what do you think? What is their objective? Why they want to hire you? What they wanted to achieve from your content? If you all can answer in the chat box, please. Laiba, I'll talk about Chat GPT section when we are going through with the open Q&A round. Don't worry about it. I'll talk about it in detail. Okay. Everybody, why do you think a company needs a content writer? Why will they hire a content writer? What will they achieve from your content? If you all can answer in the chat box, please. So Divya says, for an appealing advertising of their company or product. Okay, fine. Anybody else? Arya says, so that they benefit from the engagement the creator makes the public. Okay, fine. We can make their product accessible to common folks in the way they can understand. Okay, fine. All right. Thank you so much, Tejaswini, for writing. We have Biju, wide reach. All right. Anybody else is writing? So I have Sapri saying to tell their business vision to larger number of audience. That makes sense. Chandrakala says creative, attractive, and up to the current trend. Okay. So this is what they are actually looking to, I would say, get from you. Makes sense. So now I want everybody, now you can stop writing. Let me tell you the exact reason why a company hires a content writer and what they achieve from your content. And one thing here is very important, everybody, that when we are talking about the requirements of a company or needs of a company, understand this part clearly, that when you will come into the content domain, these all are the things which will give you opportunities, maybe as a full-time writer, maybe as a freelance writer. So these things you have to fulfill. Now understand what exactly company is actually expecting from you. Let me go to the slide. There are mainly three reasons because of that a company hires a content writer or the job of a content writer for the company. These three reasons are, number one, that is lead generation. Sorry, number one, that is sales. Number two, that you are able to see on your screen, that is lead generation. And number three, brand building. Let me tell you one by one. So I mentioned about sales. I mentioned about lead generation. And I mentioned about brand building. And do not get yourself confused by the term called sales. You are not responsible for sales, to be very frank. So do not get yourself confused. Sales is one of the objectives what the company will be able to fulfill from your content. I'll tell you these parts with examples. Okay, now pay attention, everybody. So now I'm just taking an example of one company, that is Amazon, because we all are friendly with this Amazon company. Okay, so now just give me only 1 minute. Okay, fine. So now we have Amazon at our screen. You all can see here. Now let's say we have to buy, let's say wall paints. We want to do paint in our home, wall paint for living room. So Amazon is one of the search engine. We may call it like a search engine. Why? Because there are thousands of products are listed based on our requirements. We always do the shopping from here. So when we are searching for wall paints, let's say painting, we have to make it like paints. Let's say wall paints for living room. When I'm searching this, we are getting, I guess it is not loading properly. I'm searching for something else. Wall paint for bedroom, for an example. Let me search a different term here. Okay, now the results are here. So when I am searching to buy a wall paint for my living room or for my bedroom, we get a lot of results in front of us. Okay, let's say we found Berger is something that I wanted to buy. I'll open this particular Berger paint page in front of me. Now, what exactly you are looking at on your screen? Left hand side of your screen, you see there is an image. Okay, this image section is the job of a graphic designer. This is not your job to do. Okay, this is the graphic designer's job. But at the right hand side of your screen, the portion that you are looking at, where you are looking at the product details and the offerings and the offers in the form of text, this is all something which is a job of a content writer. This is all. Okay. Now I have a simple and straight question to everybody. Let's say you have a product description written in front of you and the information is incorrect. It means the product that you are searching for, this product description is not giving appropriate information. Do you think you will buy this particular product from Amazon in that case? If the product description is not mentioned in the right way or not giving right input or information, right? You will not be buying, right? Why we are not going to buy this particular product? The reason behind that is when we are looking at the overall product description, we are not finding sufficient amount of information, or maybe the information that has been provided is not something I am so friendly or I like that. So I'll not buy that particular section and I will quit from there. Okay, from that particular product. Now, one thing you notice, this is the portion where Amazon would like to hire a person in their company who can write best product details. It means best product description as per the industry standard, as per the user's requirement. If you are a person who can write best product description, so it is very usual that whenever any person will land to your product page and reading the product description written by you, obviously the person will like the detailing and the person will buy the service or the product from Amazon. Have you found ever that when you are not finding sufficient amount of detail about a particular product at Amazon and somebody from Amazon is calling you and they are saying that, hey, you are looking at this product, you should buy this product from my website, this is best product. Anybody who have got the call from Amazon directly to purchase the product like this? Any one of you? We are 15 members here. Any one of you have got ever a call from Amazon or any other person that you're looking at this product at Amazon, you buy this particular product? No, never. Nobody have received any kind of calls. Now here you need to understand what kind of business Amazon into. Amazon into a business where there is no human interaction. A person will come to Amazon's website, will open product details, will read the product description and the feedback section. If like the product, will purchase then and there. There is no human interaction, right? So now who is driving that particular sale for a company? Mainly the content that is written to support that particular product detail. Am I right? If the product details is written in the right way, in the best way, there is a high chance that you will buy that particular service. And there is no human interaction that is required for that. So in this particular section that I just mentioned to you, that your content is going to lead the sale. So Amazon is one of the example that you can look at, that there are so many companies, those who will hire you as a writer and their main objective is that without any human interaction, only onto the basis of the quality of the content that you have written, a sale should happen. This is something which comes under the requirement of a company. So Amazon will always be hiring a person who is a good product description writer. Okay, so this is one example. I hope sale part is clear to everybody. Quickly acknowledge. I'll go to the next portion accordingly. Everybody? Great. Let me come to the lead part, lead generation part. Okay, great, great. Thank you so much, everybody. Now, how many of you are aware about lead? What is lead? Do you understand this term that is lead? How many of you are aware about it? You can write yes, no, maybe. I'll anyways explain about this, but I wanted to see potential customer. Great, Vishesh. Very nice answer. That is absolutely right. So lead is a basically marketing term. Okay. Into the digital marketing, we get this particular term. So Manjiri says contact details of prospective. That is absolutely right, Manjiri. You are absolutely right. Now, any person who is a prospect who is likely to buy your services and you have the contact details of that person with you is a lead for you in marketing term, in digital market. Okay. A very basic example once again, currently I have 15 members in this particular orientation today. You all are potential customers for me. If you will like my course, if you will like my presentation, you will be buying my service, you will be buying my course. So for me, you all are potential customers. But how exactly your content is actually going to develop or generate leads for a company? Why a company hires a person for the lead generation purpose? I will take an example of IIM skills here, okay? So let's say IIM skills, let's say you are a person who is standing onto a road and there is a stranger who is coming to you and saying, can you please give me your contact number, your name and your email address? Will you give your contact details to a stranger? Everybody in the chat box, if a stranger is coming and asking you to share your contact details, you will never be sharing your contact details. Absolutely right. The reason behind that is your contact details are the confidential information. You have to make sure that wherever you are sharing your contact details, you need to have trust over to that particular person or place. Then only you should share. Now, when you were looking for the content writing course, I am sure before searching about content writing course, you were not so friendly with the name called IIM Skills. You all were not aware about IIM Skills company. But when you started searching about content writing course, you found IIM Skills is there in front of you on the topmost results all over the place. You landed to my website. After landing to my website, you read this content. Now understand, this is all something which is the job of a content writer. Whatever content you are looking at and at our website, a content writer has written this. After reading all of this content, you found some trust at IIM Skills that, okay, this is a company which offers a good content writing course. I need to talk to someone. Let me do one thing. Let me request for a callback. When you click on this, you will give your name, your email address, and your contact number. You have done that. As a result of that, we received your details. And now some of my teammates are trying to reach out to you. And anyways, we have invited you in this orientation session. Yeah, so we have invited you in this orientation session. So now my simple question to everybody is, what if when you were reading this particular content at my website, this is all something when you were reading and you do not found that trust, you do not find that trust at IIM Skills that, okay, this company can actually serve you better. And we were unable to drive that trust. Do you think you would have shared your details with us in that case? Everybody in the chat box, please. If you do not like the content, or if my content is not so powerful, or I would say engaging or meaningful to you, you would never have shared your details with us, right? Absolutely right. Now, what my content writers team has done, they have written the content in a way so that it should be meaningful for you, it should be engaging for you, and it should be making sense for you so that my content should drive your trust. And once we are able to win your trust, now when we are asking you to share your contact details through this call to action, you are sharing your details with us, right? And this is the job of a content writer only, to write such as content that should be meaningful or engaging. And this is going to be your job whenever you are going for a company. Let's say if we as a company will hire a content writer, we would love to hire a person who can write best product details, not the description I'm talking about. I'm talking about the offerings, the informative section, the blogs, the articles. Fine. So that if somebody is reading your blog and article, a person can actually share their contact details with us, because Amazon into a business where there is no human interaction for their business, but IIM skills is into a business where we need a human interaction to develop or to generate sales, right? But before sales, we need leads, and my content that is there over the website will drive that particular leads for me. So this is how a content writer is actually responsible for the lead generation. So I hope second part, that is lead generation, I have given you an example of IIM skills, is also clear to you. How content is actually responsible for the lead generation. Everybody answer please in the chat box. Divya have answered. I guess she is able to get. What about others? You all are able to get the clarity, the lead generation part? Perfect. Great, great. I guess I'm explaining really well. Everybody is getting the things in the first instance only. Fine. Let me come to the next section here, that is brand building. Okay. Here, once again, guys, I will be taking an example so that you all should be able to relate with it. IIM Skills is one of the company where we are getting, let's say, 100 visitors at IIM Skills page. Let's say we are getting 100 visitors on my website daily. Okay. Now my simple question is, when 100 people are visiting my website, do you think 100 out of 100 will buy my service at the same in the first visit only? How many of you are thinking this? No, never. What about others? Do you think 100 out of 100 will buy my service then and there? Not at all. That is absolutely right. Now, let's take a hypothetical number. 5 out of 100 will buy maybe in the first go only. But still, how many people are left? 95 people have not purchased my services as of now. So what do you think? These 95 people are not interested in buying the service? 100% they are interested. They were looking the same course the way these 5 people were looking to the course. But these people are not buying my services in the first visit only. There can be so many reasons. I'll give you some examples. Let's say reason number one, a person is planning to do the course after their exam, maybe after 15 days or 20 days. A person is planning to do my course when their salary will credited into their account. A person is not the dominant person in the family, so they have to check with their family mates or family members to do this particular course, right? They are not the decision makers. Maybe a person is looking to do some more research and then after going for the course. So all of these reasons are showing you that they are actually interested, but at that point of time, they are not buying the service because of these reasons. So if I will leave these 95 guys without any interaction or without any engagement, they will never recall my name in the first go only. I always have to keep in mind that these 95 people is the potential audience for me. I always have to engage with this particular audience through images, through videos, through text, through emails. And this is what I was talking about in the initial of this particular orientation session, that you receive a lot of videos, you receive a lot of, I would say, articles or emails. So do you receive random emails? No. Previously, at some point of time, you must have shared your details or you must have looked at the details of that particular company. As a result of that, they are trying to connect with you through their content, through different modes. So they are actually trying to do the brand building in front of you through their content, so that when you are ready to buy the service, you always have that particular company's name in your mind, that this was the company I had looked the details at. How many of you have seen their social media wall where the founder of IIM Skills is there in the form of a video and inviting you to attend this free orientation session? How many of you have received that particular notification or video on their social media? If any one of you can acknowledge, anybody has seen that video on their social media where the founder of company, Mr. Vaibhav Kakkad, was inviting you for the demo session? Anybody? Yes, no? If none of you have received that video, at some point of time, you will be receiving for sure. I got it, not an issue. So these all are the activities what a company is actually runs to do the branding. That okay, let me run some advertisements to that particular audience, those who have already visited my website. Okay, so this is also something which is being done through content, that is in the form of a text, in the form of a video. So this is how content is actually playing the role into the brand building section. Another good example I may take, that now Lok Sabha elections are coming. Okay, and a lot of places, I would say voting is already going on. So all of a sudden, when the Lok Sabha elections are there, you must have noticed that on your social media, there are a lot of people, those who are writing about a particular leader, maybe good part, maybe bad part. Okay. And they are spreading that information through social media. How many of you have noticed this part? That all of a sudden, when the Lok Sabha elections are there, a lot of content, maybe positive content, maybe negative content is running all over the social media. Right. So now this is something, why is it happening? There is no purpose of getting a lead from that content. There is no purpose of getting a sale from that content. The main purpose is to create an image of the person who is fighting for that particular election. Right? So content is something that has the power to create an image of a particular person. Right? So this is how the brand building part is being done through content, and this is also one of the main reason why a company hires a content writer. Other than these three objectives, there is no fourth objective that a company will have from a content writer. These three areas are the main areas, that is going to be the KRA, that is your key responsible area being a content writer. So I hope the requirement part, why a company hires a content writer, is also clear to you. If you can acknowledge in the chat box, please. Meanwhile, let me have a sip of water. Everybody, you all are able to understand? Great, great. Now let me move to the next section from here. Thank you so much, everybody, for answering. Let me move to the next section, that is opportunities into content writing. Now, I was sure that, okay, a lot of you would have been waiting for this portion, that, okay, when it comes to the job part, freelance part, how exactly content writing is actually going to help me? How exactly IIM skills is going to help me? Now, in this particular section, third portion that I'm dealing with you is opportunities in content writing. Okay. Now this particular question will be dealing, or will be, taking care of so many things. Number one, job part, freelance part, portfolio part. I'll talk about it one by one. Okay. And who is best, I would say. Let's say who is best in content writing. So this particular question will be answering to so many things. Okay. I wanted to understand, those who are attending this session with me, how many of you are looking for a job? How many of you are looking for the freelance opportunities? How many of you are looking to set up their own business? Simply mention in the chat box, guys, everybody, because now this will be a detailed discussion on this topic once again. You can write job, freelance. Okay, fine. So Sapri says job, Vishesh says freelance. What about others? Chandrakala says for job and freelance both. Shubha says freelance. Arya says portfolio, sir. Okay. What about others, guys? We are still, 13 people are here in this session today. David says freelance. All right, David. I am sure those who are looking for the job and looking for the freelance. So Manjri says for job. So I am sure when you are looking for a job or a freelance, you just have an assumption that, okay, after doing a course, you will get a job or you will be getting a freelance opportunity. But practically or real time, if I may tell you the reality of this domain, only the course will never help you to get a job or to get a freelance opportunity. Okay, I don't want to be a sales guy in front of you. I want to be very open and authentic in front of you. To get a good job, to get a good freelance opportunity, to become a freelancer, there are so many things that you have to do. And before talking about the course and how we offer, I wanted to tell you that, okay, what is required in case if you're looking to get a job or a freelance opportunity. And now this is something which is one of the really important area. How many of you have heard about SEO and SEM? So I'll create for you what is required for the job and what is required for the freelance opportunity. How many of you have heard about search engine optimization or search engine marketing? You can simply write me or you can write no. Okay. So I have some answers. Everybody, most of you have heard about SEO. Do you know what it is? Let me create for you. Now, search engine optimization, whenever we are searching anything on internet, it may be on Google, it may be on Yahoo, it may be on Bing, or it may be at Amazon. When we are searching anything here, we are getting so many results. Here you can see when we were looking for wall paints for bedroom, we are getting so many results in front of us, right? Now, out of these results, the results which are coming on top, these results, these are on top. Highest number of sales will be happening, don't you think, for these products only which are coming on top in front of you? If we will do the comparison, if we will scroll down at the bottom, this is the Google, Amazon's page number 1. This is the first page, okay, when we are searching on it. If you will scroll down, you will see there are so many other pages. You can see page number 2, page number 3, page number 7. Next, if you will do, you will see there are hundreds of pages on the same product or on the same search term that we are searching at here. There are so many products listed. Only those products will be getting highest number of sales which are coming on top. Am I right, everybody? Are you able to relate what I'm trying to say? Whenever we are searching something, we get some results in front of us on the top. So the company which is coming on top will have a higher chance of converting that particular customer into a sale. Okay. But one difference you will find out when you are searching for wall paints for bedroom. What is that one difference? Let's validate. Number one company you are looking at Deluxe. But before this particular product description, you can see there is a tag that is mentioned sponsored. Can you see all of you? You all are able to see sponsored. Can you see here as well? It is mentioned as sponsored. You can write in the chat box. Yes, no, sponsored tag is here in the first 3 results, right? Great. Thank you so much, Divya. What about others? You all are able to see this sponsored? Everybody in the chat box, please. Great. All right. But when we are coming into the second line here, Deluxe, this particular company is not having any sponsored. Berger is not having any sponsored. Again, Deluxe is not having any sponsored. So now understand, whenever we are searching anything on internet, we are getting 2 types of results. One that has a sponsored tag. Sponsored means paid advertisement. Okay. These are paid advertisements. Okay. Number 2, non-paid result. Just give me a minute. Non-paid. This is called organic. Organic means authentic. This is called non-organic. This is marketing, nothing else. Whenever a company is hiring a person, they need a person who can rank their product on top through search engine optimization. It means without any paid results. Okay. Because here, if you are searching for this term, best wall paint for bedroom, so this is not the number one company that you have in front of you. Number one company as per Amazon is this company or this particular product that is there, because these are the organic results from here that you are looking at. These all are the advertisements. So you need to validate that which company is coming organically in front of you, which company is coming non-organically in front of you. So make sure organic results are the results which are the best results. That is driven through search engine optimization. And If a content that you have written is following all the industry norms, then only your content will be found as the search engine optimization friendly content, and then only Amazon will rank your content on the topmost result into the non-paid results. Okay, so these are the companies which are the results of search engine optimization. And in search engine optimization, your content that you have written is going to be responsible. Okay, so whomsoever is planning to do content writing course or planning to become a content writer, make sure you are good at what? Search engine optimization, rather than talking about this term. Let me delete it from here. There is no requirement of SEM into the into the, I would say, content writing department. Mainly the main responses are there for the search engine optimization person. Now validate one more thing, guys. If any company is looking to hire from you or hire you, what they want in you? Good writing skills. That is number one. Strong SEO skills. You should be strong at SEO. That is search engine optimization. You need to have a good portfolio. I'll talk about it, portfolio as well. And you need to have a globally accepted certification, or I would say strong certification. Okay, these are the things what is required to get a job in the market, right? Now what is portfolio? Portfolio is nothing but it is the resume form of yours. That is, I mean, it is a kind of resume where your work is actually listed on internet platform. Okay, so in simple words, it is a digital resume of yours. If I may talk about this portfolio part, so portfolio means your work is live somewhere on digital platforms. If you are claiming that you are a good content writer, then your work should be there on digital platforms. You can show your work to me, I can validate your work. Okay, so the digital presence of your work somewhere on digital platforms is a part of your portfolio. And wherever your work is listed, that platform should be accepted in my mind as a platform. Then only I will count you as a good content writer. Okay, so make sure you are good at search engine optimization. Now there are a lot of companies which are saying that they are teaching you best content writing. It means they are also teaching you best search engine optimization skills. Am I right, everybody? If they are teaching you best content writing course, best content writing things, then in that case, it simply means they should be good at search engine optimization as well. Am I right, everybody? If you can acknowledge, I wanted to show you a very good thing right here in front of you, where you can even validate that which company is offering you best training. So am I making sense? Great, great. So now there is a website that is called SEM Rush. So this is one of the website, everybody, which is actually a globally used website. And this is a number one website which tells you that which company having what rank as per the, I would say, search engine optimization part. Okay, and how much traffic a website is getting. So one thing is very clear to everybody, that if I am good at SEO, it means I will be able to get number one ranking. And if I have the number one ranking, it means I will be getting highest number of traffic at my website. Okay. So now I wanted to show you a straight, I would say, comparison between the best companies, what you think is the best company into the content writing world. So I am at the website. I'm sharing this link with you all. It's a free website. It will ask you to log in from your email ID. Simply log in from your email ID and do the exercise that I'm going to give you. Okay. I am at the SEM Rush website. I'm clicking onto the homepage logo. After clicking at homepage logo, there is a search tab that is coming in front of you. Here I will mention iimskills.com. This is my company website. IIM Skills Company. This is my company website. I am searching this. I wanted to analyze what is the traffic that IIM Skills is getting over to this particular website, And here we will be talking about the competitors of IIM skills, how much traffic they are getting in compared to IIM skills. We will be validating both the parts here. So after searching this, you will see, let me search it here. Give me a moment, guys. Uh-oh, I just mentioned mistakenly here. So iimskills.com. This is the website. So after searching this iimskills.com, I started on search part. When I'm searching on this part, now you look at this thing, organic search traffic. How much is the traffic? 4.5 lakh traffic we are getting every month at IIM Skills website organically. Organically means non-paid ranking of IIM Skills is always there on the top. Because of that, 4.5 lakh people are actually coming to IIM Skills website. Let's scroll down on the same page at the bottom. After the demo session, guys, you can also do this exercise, okay? After scrolling down, this platform is showing you the competitive analysis. Here you can see the competitive positioning map. Here you can see right hand side. Okay, I'm just scrolling down here. Okay, now there are, you will see different companies which are getting traffic. You see, this is the purple box which belongs to IIM Skills. Okay, you see the competitors of IIM Skills. These are the competitors of IIM Skills you can see in front of us. This is, by the way, one company which is not into the training department. Okay, so they are not offering content writing courses anyways. These are the companies which are into the training department, and you see the companies which are offering content writing courses, how far they are in terms of getting a traffic organically at their website. We are almost 3 times bigger than the company which is coming after us. Okay, this is the organic positioning of IIM Skills. It means there is no one who is able to beat IIM Skills into the training department organically. It means IIM Skills is the best company which is offering you content writing course as per all the search engines, Google and everybody. Why they are recommending us? Because we understand the industry norms and we are following all of those standards in our content to get the ranking in front of you. The same thing, being a content writer, you also have to learn that how to get ranking in front of a targeted audience. So this is all something what is required for a job part. If you are not holding any of these skills, in that case, trust me, whichever certificate you have, whether it is of IIM skills certificate or any other company or any university certificate, you will not be getting job. A company would need all of these parts, what I just mentioned in front of you. Okay. Second portion that I'm going to talk about, if anybody is looking to become a freelance writer. So now there is no difference into a job or into a freelance part. The only difference will be that into a job, you are working for only one company as a permanent employee of a company. You have a 9 to 6 job, and this time you have to devote to a company. That is called job. But in freelance, you are not permanent. You're not working for any company as a permanent employee. You are working with a company on contractual basis. Okay, and the amount of work you are doing for a company, you are getting paid from the company based on your work. You can work for 2 companies, 3 companies, 4 companies at a time. It's up to you. Okay, so you are doing the same job anyways, but it is like not only for one company, you are working for multiple companies, right? So if anybody is looking for freelance, now what all are the requirements? Let's understand that part as well. For freelance, you need to have your own identity as a freelance writer. It means your own website, or we may say blog. This is number one requirement if you wanted to be a content writing freelancer. Number two, you need to write good content. You need to have a strong SEO. You need to have a strong portfolio. You need to have a globally accepted Certification, it means you will be getting projects not only from India, even out of India. So you need to have some certifications which are globally accepted. Okay. This is what is required in case if you're looking for freelance opportunities, right? If you are not having any of these, trust me, again, you will not be able to become a freelancer. Additionally, I would like to here add that is you should be a good salesperson as well, because you have to sell your services on your own. You are going to be the king of your own journey. Okay. You should be good at sales. This is what comes under freelance. If anybody is there to setting up their own business, the same thing will be required that is required into the freelance part. Now you have a website of your own, you are pitching your services. I will remove the certification part here because certification is not required if you have your own business. Okay. So these are the things what is required to get the opportunities in the market. Now, how exactly IIM skills is going to help you with this all? Okay. Now, this is the time when I am going to talk about the course that we offer here at IIM Skills. I have given you a fair comparison of ranking or organic positioning of a company called IIM Skills and the competitors. But there are so many other things what you should look at before enrolling into any course. So now I will take you to the course that has been offered by IIM Skills and how exactly we will be helping you in getting job, getting you freelance opportunity or setting up your own business. Let me come to this particular part straight away. Before coming to this part, I simply wanted to check with you all that as of now, whatever section I have explained about content writing and the requirement, everybody is clear about it or not? Because this is the time when I'm going to talk about the offerings that we do from IIM Skills and how exactly we will be helping you in fulfill these requirements. Everybody, things are clear to you as of now? Thank you so much, Chandrakala, Divya. Thank you so much for acknowledging. What about others? We are 15 people here. Thank you so much, Arya. Other people, I'm waiting for the response. Thank you so much, Biju. Makes sense. It seems everybody is actually having clarity on this part. Let me come to the next part from here. In the initial of this particular demo session, I mentioned to you that you will get an opportunity to meet more than 20,000 people, those who have done the course with IIM Skills. Okay. I will also take you through those 20,000 people. Let me help you in. So job part is done, freelance part is done, and business part is done. Let me come to the content writing part that has been offered by IIM Skills. So everybody, we offer a training program that is called Content Writing Master Course. The duration of this training program is going to be total 4 months. And the breakup of these 4 months will be 1 month course plus 3 months internship. Once again, 1 month course and 3 month internship doesn't mean that internship will not have your course. It is a part of your course only. Additional classes will be there. So in total 4 months journey it is going to be for you. Classes will be in these 4 months every Sunday 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. These are the timings for the initial 1 month. From second month to fourth month, your classes will be every Sunday 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. That is your during your internship time period, because internship is the time duration when we will help you in developing your portfolio. Now 100% job support and freelance support. I will give you the proofs as well where you can validate about this, how we are supporting and where exactly people are working. I'll show you everything. You have a course fees at this point of time that is 16,900 plus 18% GST. Why I mention at this point of time? Because we are into the content writing department. It's been now 9 years. Over these last 9 years, we have hardly increased the course fees. But now this is the time when we are finally planning to increase the course fees. There may be a possibility by the end of this month, course fees may go to, give me a moment, please. The course fees may go to from 16,900 plus GST to 29,900 plus 18% GST, because a lot of changes we have done in the course and we are planning to do few more changes. So now by that time, the course fees will be 35,282. maybe at the end of this month, not now. Okay. So this is expected, right? But at this point of time, the course fees for this training program is, give me a moment, guys. Let me make a comparison here. 16,900 plus 18% GST is equals to 19,942. This is the course fees at this point of time. Okay. So now I will go back to the slide. This is the course fees. The course access that you are getting within this course is going to be lifetime. Any other institute you will look at, they will be giving you 6-month access, maybe. They will be giving you maximum 1 year access. Here at IIM Skills, you have lifetime access for the upgradation, for the classes, for the support, for the technical support and everything. Okay. Now, everybody is saying that they are best. I have given you one comparison through SEM Rush. Now, I am going to give you the comparison through another portion. As I mentioned to you, we provide you 100% job support here at IIM Skills. What is the proof of that? How many people have got hired into different companies? Can you show me the stats, Shiva? I will show you right here in front of you. I hope everybody is using LinkedIn in today's time. Simply log into your LinkedIn profile. You will find out a search tab here. Simply search IIM skills in the search bar. When you will search IIM skills, you will be able to see there are different options on your screen. Let me, yeah, post, companies, people, like this. Click on people. Once you will click at people, then you will find out more than 20,000 people list right here. Page number 1, page number 2. Every person, the person who had done a course with IIM Skills, their name, their company, where they are working, everything will be mentioned in front of you. Go to 7 number. You can add anybody and you can talk to anybody and take a feedback that, okay, what is their feedback after doing the course with IIM Skills. Okay. Other than this, you can go to IIM Skills website. There is a placements tab. Click at the placements tab. Once you will open the placements tab, here you will see a lot of people details in front of you, those who have done the course with IIM Skills. You can go to any person's profile. Let's say Kshitija Bhatte. We have clicked on this icon. When I'm clicking at this icon, we are able to get the profile of this person in front of us. Okay. So now you can add this person. You can talk to this person. Simply, you can open this Rashmi Faujdar, let's say. When you are opening Rashmi Faujdar, then you will be able to see her profile as well. I guess she was the director into the banking sector, independent director advisor for banking. Okay, makes sense. She was into SBI, sorry, RBI previously. So now you can add her, you can take her experience as well about IIM Skills. So like this, you can add anybody and you can ask for the feedback, okay, about us. And similar to this, you can go to LinkedIn. So these are the n number of things that we offer. So we have a dedicated job portal. We have a dedicated placement cell where we will go ahead, finding out the companies for you, scheduling your interviews with the companies. So this is all something what we do for our student. Those who are looking to become a freelancer, as a part of this course, we will be helping you in setting up your own website or a blog, because this is a part of the course, that is making a website or a blog. So you will be learning everything, how to make your own website, how to pitch your content, how to reach out to the targeted audience, even how to do sales, how to draft a legal agreement. Everything you will get to learn within this particular training program offered by IIM Skills, right? So this is the way how we are offering overall sections over the last 9 years. We always make sure that the commitments that we are delivering or we are giving to a person, we should be helping everybody to fulfill those commitments or to achieve their goals. And that is what we have delivered over the last 9 years. So this is all something what I was planning to share with you all. I hope these things are clear to you. Fresh batch, if I may tell you, we are starting our fresh batch. It will be from 26th of May. Okay, 2014, 24, sorry. And in each batch, we allow 30 students and enrollments always goes in advance. In this batch, as of now, 24 enrollments are done. So we are still waiting for 6 more seats. Okay, as for the current update. So those who are planning to go for 26th of May batch, I strongly suggest use this link that I have shared with you. Go through with the overall procedure, choose the batch date and secure your seat into the batch, because this is very often that we are getting high number of enrollments and people are actually going for the next month batch in that case. So this is all what I was intending to share. Now you all have the access to ask your questions. If anybody wanted to, ask these questions over a, I would say, a chat or over a, I would say, verbal section, let me know. I'll give you the access and I'm ready to answer. In the meanwhile, I also wanted to check with those guys how many of you are planning to start your training from 26th of May. Please write in the chat box and you can start asking your questions as well. Everybody, I have even given you the access to unmute yourself and ask questions if you have any. Everybody, you can ask your questions now. So Saprit says, is this a virtual program? Yes, Saprit. This particular training program will go in the same way, the way this orientation session we have done. But when you will start a live class, it will be better than the orientation session that you are attending for now, because I'm not going to be the lead faculty. Lead faculties will have a higher experience. They are, people, those who hold around 15 years or more than 15 years of experience into the domain. Okay, so Divya says, I'm planning to go for 26th of May batch. Not an issue, Divya. You can use the link that I have given to you so that out of 6, one of the seat we can provide you. In the meanwhile, if anybody has a question, you can even ask your questions, guys. So Vishesh says, how do the job prospects differ for different writing niches? See, Vishesh, the best part with content writing domain is it's a global domain. It means you are not restricted to only one specific location. So maybe possibility that in one area you may find out article writing jobs are higher. In another area you will find out blog writing, I would say, opportunities are higher. Okay. So it depends from place to place and even it depends from company to company. But each niche will have sufficient amount of, I would say, opportunities for you guys. So don't worry about that section. I hope it is clear to you. Okay, so Chandrakala says the 1 month course duration is so far how many student Sundays? Okay. See, Chandrakala, let me tell you, let me write it down here in the detailed format. As I mentioned to you, the journey will be total 4 months. Okay, everybody, you can pay attention here. 4 months journey means first month, classes will be every Sunday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You will have total 16 classes. Okay. Second month to fourth month. Second month to fourth month, you will have classes every Sunday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Okay. It may go to 12:30 as well, depending upon the topic, but classes will be consecutive on every Sunday, right? So in this way, total number of hours, live classes, if I may tell you, it will be 30 hours of live classes in 4 months. But right after every class, you will be getting a task or assignment. Why? Because it will be a practical training program. And you all should be aware that after learning something, when you are doing an implementation, are you going in the right direction or not? To validate that part, you have to do practicals. And when you are doing practical, we will be validating every time you're practical. So around 120 hours in total, you will be doing practical. Let me write it down here. 120 hours practical. It means daily on an average, you should give in the initial 1 month around 1 hour daily for the practical. And then the second month to 4 months, maybe around 1 hour a day is more than enough. I hope this answers to your question, Chandrakala. Divya says, basically, I am doing my graduation right now
Is it possible for me to get into a job after completion of the course?
100% yes, Divya. See what happens, there are so many companies which are actually preferring a graduate. There are so many companies which are even hiring the undergraduates as well. The reason behind that is into content, they are actually preferring the skill part. That if you are a person who can fulfill my requirement, then definitely I would love to hire you. There is no hard and fast rule that, okay, only a graduate is only required. Okay. Some companies may have a parameter, a standard, but we are getting both type of companies for the hiring. So yes, you can definitely go for that. Okay, anybody else has a question? I travel often. My worry is that if I'm missing. That makes sense. See, ultimately, the beauty of this training program here is, Chandrakala, that after every live class, you will be getting the recording of each live class as a backup. I'll show you all something, okay? Once you are enrolled into the training program of IAM skills, there will be an account that is your personalized account is called Learning Management System. So this is my personal account. So what will happen? When you are logged into your learning management system, go to my courses. Here I will see so many courses I have added. Let's say I'm going for the content writing course here. I have clicked on this, go to curriculum. Here you will see each class recording that I had done in past. Let's say session recording. You can see session number 1, session recording. If I will click on this, I will find out 5th of May, this was the last batch where what we have started. Okay. So this is the session number 1 recording has updated. If I wanted to see that, okay, what all PDFs the faculty has used, here is the PDF part. Here I will see the PDF section. Here is the clickable link. Okay. We can see the task part after every class. Faculties are giving you the task. So here you can see the task based onto the class. Similar for this, you have session number 2, session number 3 like this. Okay. So every time you will be getting the class recording as well. Sarabjit, says this stipend is given for the internship. For the first internship, which is a part of the course, Sarabjit, no, you will not get internship because you are not working for anybody else. You are learning something and you are working for yourself only because it is going to be your portfolio. Right after your first internship, you will be introducing the paid responses, the paid internship, paid job, and everything for you. Elena says, thank you so much. I have to go. Okay. Be well. Okay, fine, fine. That makes sense. So I wanted to check with you all that, okay, how many of you are planning to go for 26th of May batch? I have got one response as of now. I am expecting few more responses. And also, please do share your feedback as well with me that how was the session and how soon you are planning to enroll. If you can give a fair idea, tentative in the chat box, accordingly, I can ask my team to connect with you. Everybody, if you can share your responses here about the demo session and about your plan for the upcoming batches. If you can share with me in the chat box, please. Everybody. Great, great. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Devya. Anybody has any question or else you can share the feedback about this session and I'm good to close the session for everybody. How was the session? Did you like the session? Chandrakala says, that clears my doubt. I'll try to go for 26th of batch. Not an issue, Chandrakala. In case if you have any questions, you can check with your mentors, those who are in touch with you. Or in case if you want to connect with me, you can ask them to share my number with you. I will help you there, okay? So you can share your feedback, everybody. Thank you so much for the feedback, Divya, that you have shared. Thank you so much, Chandrakala. Everybody, thank you. Thank you so much. Should an email sent? Arya, regarding which you want the email? What do you want in the email, Arya? You can let me know.
Sir, like during the payment, there is
Okay.
nothing about asking my name. So, like, what can be done?
Okay. There are three fields what you have to fill out over there. Your name, your email address, and your contact number. Okay. These are the three things you can fill up and you can complete the registration. Okay. Otherwise, second option for you is if you want to fill up your overall details, I'll share another link. This will be a bit lengthy process where you have to fill out all of your details. Give me a moment, please. So here is the link that I have shared in the chat once again. Okay, you can even use this link. Both the links are safe and secure. Don't worry about anything. Once the enrollment part is done, you will be getting the confirmation. You will be getting the batch confirmation and everything. I hope you have received the link.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
Most welcome. Thank you so much. So you were Arya, if I'm not wrong, right?
Yes.
All right, Arya. So thank you so much, everybody. Moreover, I guess all the questions I have answered. So I have two people, I guess, those who are enrolling. One is Arya for the 26th, and I guess another person is whether, yeah, Divya. Divya is also planning. So once these two guys are done, we will be having 4 more seats. I request you all, take your time, go through with everything and enroll in the course. Looking forward to welcoming you in our upcoming session. Okay. Once again, thank you so much for sharing your time. It was really nice hosting this session for you all. I'm just closing the session now.